You going standard?
Yeah, I'll probably start with Zeppy and then switch to somebody else.
Oh boy. We should definitely go double Darby.
You're live. Good luck.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks, High Spirits. Take it, Zach.
Take it. Take what?
Introduction, buddy.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lufia 2 Ancient Cave. It's gonna be a race between me and Shadowkiller. I am ThatsFairZack and Shadowkiller.
I'm Shadowkiller.
All right. It's gonna be kind of a crazy race if you haven't seen this before. So we're gonna have to commentate on the fly as we're doing it. But I say we get started. You ready, man?
Sure.
All right, you can do a countdown.
Alright, let me name my character. Q4G.
I gotta get in GIF mode. All right.
Win is Iris percent. I see.
Oh boy.
We're off to a good start. Alright, if you're ready, Zach, I'll count us down.
I'm good.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Give us 1 second to get our characters, and then we'll try to explain what's going on here.
Alright.
So this is the Ancient Cave. If you're familiar with Lufia 2, it's kind of a side quest, but we take it very seriously. It's 99 floors of totally randomized chests and floor layouts and enemies and everything. It's basically your standard roguelike, and we are going to hope for the best RNG that we can get while dealing with all sorts of crazy situations with manipulating enemy movements and fighting the enemies we need to fight, but still trying to go pretty fast.
Yeah, the first few floors in a race are usually not too threatening. Things don't really start getting a little tough for us into the floors 21 through 30 is when it really starts getting tough. There's a few enemies that can roadblock us, and we'll talk about them as we come on them. Come upon them, and it's gonna be a pretty crazy ride. It'll get worse probably around like floor 60 and 70.
28.
There's a lot to explain. I would probably say the first thing that's probably noteworthy for the Ancient Cave would be we're trying to look for weapons that can help us survive. And those weapons that we have, they're called deadly weapons. If you want to go more into detail with that, I have a hard time explaining it.
Oh, you want me to? I see.
Yeah, I have a bad. I
there are
explained it so
two.
poorly.
Sorry, I was playing a game. I got distracted. There are two deadly weapons we're looking for. One is the deadly rod, which Artie can use, as well as the ladies, but we didn't take any of the ladies. We went with the standard any percent party. And the other is a deadly sword. Now, there are two different kinds of deadly swords. There's what we just call the good deadly sword and the bad deadly sword. The bad one does not kill instantly like the good one does, and it also doesn't have an IP attack. We'll get into IP attacks later. Well, it does have one, but it's not very useful. So we're looking for some specific weapons to easily kill enemies, as well as just basically anything to make us get through the cave quickly. As Zach kind of said before, we normally wouldn't be picking stuff up at the beginning here at all, but just to play it safe, and we want to give you guys a good show, so we're going to do our best to stay alive, because this cave can kill you in a second's notice. The real winner is the Ancient Cave. That is so true.
Oh man, should I say it?
Oh god.
Should I say it?
Yeah, first off, before you meme or whatever is about to happen, we want to give shout-outs to Voltus. So Voltus, I just found out, was originally supposed to run the No Major Glitches run of this game, so the main story. And then he wasn't super comfortable with that, so Zach and Voltus were gonna race the Ancient Cave. And then I just spoke to Voltus earlier today, and he wasn't feeling well. So unfortunately, Voltus couldn't make it. So shout outs to him. He's a great runner. Definitely give him a follow as well. He does so many different games. He's just a great all-around guy. So sorry, Voltus. I wish you were here, buddy. But what were you gonna say, Zach? What did you find?
Oh, okay. So there's one rule that every Ancient Cave runner stands by when it comes to running this game. And oh god, it already has a sense of humor.
Oh god.
Anyway, before we got rudely interrupted by that iris staff. Okay, so I'm gonna have to explain this, and there is a way to break it down. The cave is aware that you're aware that the cave is aware that you're aware. In other words, the cave knows that you know, that he knows that you know. The shortest way to say it is the cave is sentient. You never backtalk it, you never cheer it on, you never criticize it, because it knows. There is no reverse psychology. It will defeat you, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you understand this rule, you will have a very, very good time running the Ancient Cave. If you never understand it, you're going to have a really bad time running the Ancient Cave.
There comes a point in every Ancient Cave runner's life where the pleading and the begging starts, and it's all downhill from there, basically. Oh, yeah. So, floor 7 is where I am. Is when our first appearance of mimics shows up. There's one right there. They're just fake treasure chests. You can tell mimics from normal treasure chests. They do look a little different, and they also appear next to walls, which you will never find a real treasure chest. That one over there, as you can see, is right next to a wall, so that's definitely a fake. There's another one. They're all over the place. So we talked about deadly weapons a little earlier. In addition to, instantly killing enemies that are susceptible. Ooh, a cancer rock in a chest. Nice. They are cursed, which means you can't unequip them unless you have a curse lifter. So once you equip them, you got to be sure that's what you want to do. It's one of those strategic plays. So knowing what you want to do and how you want to do it is a big part of this game. It's all about, taking what you've got and adapting and trying to get the best outcome you can. So that cancer rock I found is actually a really nice find in a chest. Normally I would try to grind one out from an enemy later on.
You're lucky you found it.
Yeah, I just walked right into mimics, so that's exciting.
Oh, that's not good.
I should be okay. I think I've got a regain or two if I have to. Yes, it is actually the game with the glitched final floor of the cave. They fixed it in the European versions, but in the US version, it is definitely glitched. And hopefully you'll get to see that in a little bit.
I know what a lot of people are thinking, like with the Ancient Cave, is there's no saves and you can just die at any moment. Ooh, I found a deadly sword. You can die at any moment. There's some truth to that. I like to say that there's not as much RNG as there really is, but then all of a sudden something bad will just happen and there's nothing you can do. But we've come a long way in the many years that we've played this. We've developed strategies. We've come up with survival techniques. I think like the first time I ever ran an Ancient Cave marathon run, I just got brutalized because I thought I had to just go like I normally play, and that didn't work out. But over the years, I've very much developed a way to play it effectively, and I would say my success rate with marathons is pretty high.
Yeah,
pretty high.
It is. I can speak from a viewer's point of view. I'm fighting cores right now, and they all...
You're way ahead of me.
My floors have been really small. So I got cores, which are I always say the metal slimes of this game, if you're familiar with Dragon Quest. Lots of experience, they almost always run away. The one caveat is they are completely weak to magic. So any magic spell you can get off on a core will kill it, any attack magic spell. So they give a ton of experience, and they appear 4 times in the cave, and you'll definitely see us look for them every time we can.
I mean, so basically all we're doing right now is grabbing some gear, basically to help us survive the next sections of the Ancient Cave. There's a few noteworthy places of very, very bad RNG and danger that you can come across. We just passed the regular mimics. They're very avoidable, and they're not too detrimental to the whole run. The next place that really starts happening is floors 21 through 30. It hits you with a bunch of elemental enemies and strange movement enemies that are hard to dodge and get away from right away. And then the first enemy roadblock that can happen, not always, would be blue mimics. And they look like blue chests, except they're a little different, so you can actually tell what they are. They're not really dangerous if you know what they look like. They're only dangerous if they're placed in a certain spot where you cannot get through them. They can be in front of doors, they can be on top of the stairs. And the reason why these enemies are so bad is because they have very, very high HP. They hit you very hard, which ignores the defense of your characters. And they have a move called Frenzy that hits everyone in the party for ignored damage for way more than it should be. For the record about how dangerous they are, I've done 100% runs where I've killed every enemy and picked up every single chest, and my characters were like in the 20s, and they still got killed by blue mimics, and there was nothing I could do.
They are extremely powerful, and they shouldn't be in the cave where they are, to be honest. They're just way too strong. I got a treasure room here. That's what we call this sort of room. So there is a chance that not all, but most of the chests and most of the enemies will all spawn in one room. And that's what you see here. And lucky for me, there were cores here, but they're all running away, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm about to come across a couple of cores now, so hopefully I get something.
You also might see when we're fighting enemies, just like our team, enemies have front and back rows. So if you're just using physical attacks, you just want to attack the ones in the front row here. Like this red core on the right is on the front row. And that way he'll take more damage. And once you kill him, the one in the back will take the normal damage. Fish kick. Nice.
Did you mention heals and stuff? And good
If
stuff?
they existed, I would.
There's 5 different heals that we can get in the Ancient Cave. Some of them more efficient than others, some of them more sought after than others. We can't really control it. There's 3 main heals. They have Strong, Stronger, and Champion. The only ones being worthwhile is Strong and Champion, because Artie can basically do a whole heal in 1 or 2 casts of Strong, and it only costs 3 MP, whereas Stronger costs 8. So you get 2 casts out of it, and it always heals your characters fully. So you get more efficiency from the weaker heal. Champion's also a really good heal because it you can cast it with Artie on everyone, and it is likely to heal everyone up all the way. And even on the strongest enemies in the game, it heals you enough to where no matter what that enemy does, your party will survive a big attack. They also have
Why not strongest?
What's that?
Nothing, sorry.
Oh. They also have 2 res spells. They have Rally and Valor. Valor costs 30 MP, and it will heal everyone up all the way. And it has a 100% chance to res somebody if you single cast it, and then it splits amongst your party members. So if you all cast it, it has a 25% chance to revive anyone that's dead. But you can also do like triple cast or double cast. You can select it. Rally is a very cheap way to res someone, but it only reses with 100 HP. But it's not very effective because it costs 10 MP, and you will burn through your MP if people keep dying, and it's just not very efficient. So you kind of have to calculate all that as you're doing things in the Ancient Cave, especially in things like 100% runs where MP is very scarce. Now they do have a spell that you can absorb MP. It's actually called Absorb from enemies, and you will be using it if you do a 100% run.
So I found a deadly rod during that, and also found a heal tile. So every once in a while you'll come across a bush in the cave that looks a little different than all the other ones. I found a second deadly rod. Should have run reject, Volt. You were right. But you'll find a a bush that looks a little different. If you cut it, you'll find a healing tile underneath, which will restore the HP of all your characters. There are unfortunately no MP tiles, although there used to be a lot of rumors about that. That was one of the first like video game internet rumors I remember.
Yeah, there is no MP tiles. Take it from someone who's probably done 10,000 runs of this game. There is no MP tiles. There is, though, the chance that the stairs don't appear.
Yes. This game is programmed. Not very well, but it is programmed. There is a chance that when the floor spawns, that some of the walls aren't exactly solid and they're not exactly there. And the stairs can be out in the black abyss and you'll never find them. Also, you can get a room that appears, which is a little 2x3 room that won't ever appear unless it's glitched, I believe. And if you get that room, there's a good chance... Oh, I didn't turn off my alerts.
Yeah, I went through and turned everything off.
I forgot. I wasn't supposed to be doing this, all right?
Oh, it's fine. It's
my
fine.
Excuse.
I did it last minute. It's all good.
Sorry.
Even when I turn them all off, my alerts still go off. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, glitched floors. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They're bad. Now, the funny thing is, we were doing a race, Zach, weren't we? And you got a glitched floor pretty early on.
In the 30s, like 34.
Yeah. And he actually came back and won the race. So definitely don't ever count out an ancient cave runner. Anything can happen. Like, if the cave decides you should go fast, you can go fast.
I remember that too. We were just having a
stuff.
good race, and I was like, "Oh, I have some good items. I'm on a good pace." I got to floor 34, and I realized the stairs were missing, and I was like, "I lost, guys! I just lost the race."
And you're like, "Well, I guess I'll go back in."
Yeah.
And then he won't. Yeah. So good times. I don't even know what floor I'm on anymore. So, wow, I'm going way too fast. I need to kill some stuff.
Yeah, I stopped too. I was going a little fast right there. I picked up Rally and Stronger though, so that's very helpful.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and equip that Deadly Rod. Give Guy a little more defense. Ooh, blue chest, and it's a black eye.
Dude, that's
nice.
It's a good item.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's good.
So probably the most important stat in this game is agility. And the reason being is it kind of performs two tasks. First being, if your team's average agility is faster than that of the enemies, you can just instantly run away. Second of all, it determines turn order, and you want your turns obviously to go before the enemies. Look at this little conga line. That's fun. So we want Artie to be as fast as possible, especially now that he has a Deadly Rod for me. So if I get into a battle where I need to instantly kill something quickly, we can go ahead and take care of that before anything goes sour. I don't trust you. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot going on, to be honest. I almost broke into a police song.
I guess we could talk about, why we bring the characters that we do and what items we're looking for. So essentially the party setup, this is throughout the years the most efficient party that we have found for regular any percent. And to be honest, it really isn't the safest party for a race.
No.
The capsule monster we choose is strictly for speed. There's two capsule monsters that are probably more consistent with killing the jelly at the end. And speaking of killing the jelly, we're going to go into that as well. The reason we bring Maxim is not because we want to, it's because we have to. And honestly, he is a very well-rounded character, and he does get an exclusive deadly weapon it makes it faster if you can get it, but
Ooh.
It's weird how we talk about the survival and rules of the Ancient Cave, considering we break them in all really good runs. If you get a really good run, you never evolve your Capsule monster, you never rely on deadlies, and you don't really need too many heals or anything like that in a perfect run, which is like 1 out of 1,000. The reason we bring Decker is literally just because of the Decker Blade and his survivability. The Decker Blade is the most sought-after weapon in the Ancient Cave because of its IP effect. It doesn't have the highest strength in the game, but it has the best IP attack, which it does 50% of any enemy's HP, and that includes the jelly. So on average, it hits around 5,000, just to kind of think about it, since the jelly has around 10k. We bring Guy because he's another tanky character, and he's also the only other character that can wear the other weapons that we're talking about that we need, such as the Myth Blade and the Old Sword. These don't start appearing until floors 50 and 60. 50 is when the Old Sword spawns. It has a very high attack base power, and it also does 1/6 of any enemy's HP, I think at, 51 or 60% of the IP. And the Myth Blade does 1/4 respectively, and it's stronger than the Old Sword. You got more deadly rods, dude? I could use one.
I found it's my third.
Oh my
24s.
God. So essentially that's why we bring the character. Oh, well, Artie, we also bring Artie because, like Shadowkiller said earlier, agility is probably the single most important stat in the... Oh my god, this bee is just roadblocking me. The single most important stat in the Ancient Cave. It allows you to run away, it allows you to make first movements with Artie, which is super important. That goes from him hitting his deadly weapon, along with casting certain spells and status ailments to stop enemies. Other than that, there are some notable characters, like Selen can utilize the most gear in the cave. Tia also has some decent agility and spells. They also get the spell Destroy, which in this party only Maxim gets it. Destroy has a 50% instant chance to kill any enemy's single cast. It splits when you cast on multiple. I'm probably saying way too much information.
Yeah, you're going really in depth.
Yeah,
basically, this party is chosen because of the equipment it can use and the main stats each character has. I found Trick.
Oh, that's good.
It's my only useful spell. Coma, I found.
I have Thunder and Rally and Stronger.
See, I don't have any healing, so that would be great. How do you find a miracle? That's a good question.
Yeah, that was bad.
Zach talked about the Decker Blade. Well, I guess I can talk about item pools real quick. So, the way the cave works is you start out with a certain amount of items, and I gotta figure out which way I want to go. I'm sorry. Let's see, bees or no bees? So you start out with a certain amount of items, and as you go deeper and deeper into the cave, more and more items join the item pool. Luckily for us, the Decker Blade, which Zach said is one of the most sought-after items, starts at floor 15, which is very early, but it's still pretty rare. And at floor 21, more items get spawned in, so you don't get that really good chance for very long. This bee is not being cool.
I didn't explain the Capsule monster.
What's that?
I didn't explain the Capsule monsters. I didn't know if you wanted to or if you want me to.
Oh, go for it.
Okay. So the little shriveled up thing in the corner, that is Sully. He is one of the Capsule monsters that you can choose that we chose at the beginning when we selected our party. In particular, the Capsule monsters have different effects. They're all elemental, so they all can be very useful at different points in the main game. In the Ancient Cave, what we're looking for is speed. So we choose Sully because he does the least amount of animations possible with his attacks. And he also defends a lot, which is probably the quickest action a Capsule monster can take. And like I was saying earlier, in a perfect run, you never want to evolve your Capsule monster, and he's probably the most time-saving overall to not have to manage in case that happens. Every Capsule monster, you can feed them your old items, old weapons, especially like magical items, and they evolve, and they have 4 forms that you can do it that way with. And there's also a master form that requires a specific fruit drop from a certain enemy in the Ancient Cave. Oh my god, this room is terrible. I need to get out of here. The reason why Sully is still pretty good, even even in his final forms, is because he hits really hard. He has a high chance of defending, but when he hits a special attack, he does a lot of damage. Probably the most consistent pet there is Darby, since he casts special attacks more than any other enemy at a consistent rate. So he's probably the beginner choice pet for the Ancient Cave.
Yeah. He's also really darn strong if he does his special attacks. Let's not be stupid here. You may notice, for the most part, we're going down the stairs from the bottom. There is a reason for that. We're not just doing it for fun. So, earlier you saw I had one of those treasure rooms where all the enemies on 28, and I'm really just talking to keep my mind occupied because I know what's going to happen. So we go down the stairs from the bottom because when you enter a new floor, all the enemies on the floor face downward. Okay, so if you were to walk into a treasure room and there was an enemy right in front of you, sorry, panicking. You wouldn't get back attacked. So if you went down the stairs from the top and it was facing down, it would be looking at your back, and you would get back attacked, and it would be bad. And it happens a lot. I mean, not a lot, but it does happen. Oh God, what is this room?
What is going on over there?
I'm so scared.
What did you do?
No, I'm just in a really nasty little treasure room.
I just had one. I had to kill a bee. When does that ever happen?
Yeah, no thanks. There's a blue chest, and I want it, but I don't know if I can...
It's just gonna be an ice hairband.
I'm gonna get it, though. I can't not get it.
I have every main heal. Plus rally. I'm only missing Valor.
Wow, must be nice.
You want one? If you give me, I'll trade you Stronger for a Deadly Rod.
Gladly. Good job, team. Look at Zeppy. 5 damage. Good boy. Good boy, Zeppy. I picked Zeppy. He's not usually the normal choice, but I picked him because early on he's really good. Oh, I got a Flame Jewel drop. Why not? It was not an ice hairband.
What was it?
A Gatie's Blade.
Oh my god. Congratulations, sir. You either just wrecked yourself or you're gonna win.
Yeah. So that's a something. That's a good one. So the Gatie's Blade. Yeah, sorry. That was unexpected. The Gatie's Blade is really good because of its IP attack. It's actually not a very strong weapon. Nice miss.
That was a really bad idea.
It has its IP attack, and I'll explain exactly what IP attacks are in a second here. Thanks, Zeppy. I'm going to take that hit. Is Octo Strike, and it attacks 8 times. My god, I'm getting all the drops. All the drops.
What did you get this time?
A Lion Fang.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, well I got like 5 heals, yeah.
It's better than what I've got. I need... That's the scary thing. I'm finding all this good stuff, and if I can't heal, it's basically all for naught. I mean...
Almost died.
Oh, look, a blue...
I was running to think I was about to fight those cancers, but instead I ran into 3 ammonites.
Oh. Ammonites are terrifying.
Oh yeah, they hit me with tentacles. Like, no.
Okay. Oh, thank God. The stairs are in this room. There's a blue mimic by the door. On both sides of the door. Funny game. Oh my gosh. Just one more floor. Just gotta find the stairs. So I do have Trick and a Gatie's Blade, which is like pretty good.
Oh man, every time you repeat that, I get angrier.
Just every time I get more and more angry. I can't go for the door. Door boss, too hard. I think I have to fight a blue mimic. Yep, Sure do. So, remember when Zach said a minute ago, when I got that Gades blade, you're either gonna win or die? This is the die option.
What happened?
I have to fight a blue mimic.
No, you don't.
I have to at least run from it. So all I really care about is Decker's HP. But I'm gonna heal Guy as well.
Put him in the back row.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alright, let's see. It's 3. I should be okay. That's 1 frenzy.
Oh no.
Alright, I'll be okay. But it's everybody's dead but Decker. No, Guy survived too.
Yeah, regain.
So those are blue mimics and they're terrifying, as you can see. And I don't have any. I have no heals, so I've got 2 regains and a miracle. God, I was scared for a second. Oh my god! I have to fight another one.
You should have gotten that Gades blade. I warned you.
You ain't joking. I've got a couple of high potions here.
Did you say hello to him?
I don't care.
What?
I'm so depressed right now. So, okay, and it's funny, but not funny. I'm notoriously bad at having to fight blue mimics. Like, it's just silly. So hopefully it's just 1 or 2, question mark? Or 3 again. Okay, so we should be alright. Okay. 2 attacks, we'll be fine. No frenzies, easy game.
There you go.
Easy game. And we're past blue mimics, so the run can continue.
I just picked up Zap and Trick.
I hate you.
What? Jeez.
I'm sorry, it just came out. It just
that
came
whispering, it just sounded like he really meant it.
Oh my god.
Having Zap is the most powerful spell in the game, without any kind of elemental boost for Artie. It's a really good substitute for Artie having nothing to use on the jelly.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a curse weapon on him and you can't uncurse it with a curse lifter to get the IP effect like from the Deadly Rod, casting Zap is probably the best next thing that you can do for Artie on the jelly. It hits around 400 damage and it's pretty good. It's a really good option. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I should be looking for cores, but that floor was scary and I didn't want to deal with it. So yeah, blue cores start on floor 32, 32, 33, 34. So I am looking for them now. And they are arguably the least important core, I would say.
The blues?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason is the placement between the cores. Red cores are almost essential. You can survive without them, but it requires a little bit of knowledge and luck. A lot more luck than knowledge, but it still requires it. You get them from floors 11 through 14, and they boost your characters up enough to where the 20s aren't that bad. The blue core spawn in the 30s, and while they are useful and good, and if you get them, it's really good, but it helps you survive the first few floors in the 40s. But the green cores come so early; they come right after the 30s in the 40s. Those give you a lot of EXP, and they're very much worth it. And you almost need them if you run into ninjas. Ninjas are the next roadblock after blue mimics, and you will see them likely, or so, they'll see you.
Yeah, before you even know it, you'll just walk into the room. So I didn't get any blue cores. I only saw 1, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah,
there's the reason why ninjas are so bad. They're very strong. They're kind of like walking blue mimics if they hit you with knife thrower, which hits everyone for ignoring defense and really high damage. If they hit you 3 times, you're dead. The any percent's dead.
Okay, that's good.
Now, the reason why they're also a very tough enemy is because they have full room aggro. No matter where they are in the room, they will start charging at you at 2 steps per walk. Hang on, let me concentrate here.
Well, even further, they have full floor aggro.
Yeah, full floor. The one benefit
even
is
if
you can trap them in doorways, and they do not move outside the door. So if you're not in the room with them, they don't move. There are enemies, on the other hand, that do that, and the ones that come to mind are mimics, the regular mimics, Medusas, archfiends. These enemies will actually continue to move even if you're not in the room with them. Oh, I got a cancer rock.
Nice. So I'm gonna fight some cancers just for experience at this point. Thanks, buddy.
Now you can use that to your advantage. Enemies that move when you're not in the room, there's ways that you can manipulate around them. It just takes a little bit of practice, and you might be able to see that at some point during the run. I got a Decker Blade.
Let's just like combine runs here.
Oh no, dude, this is so good.
I got a cancer rock, but I already had one. So
well, you picked it up from a chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'll take. I mean, why not?
Is this run randomized? It absolutely is. It
Is
still
it
has all
the
the
original
Lufia 2
randomizer?
rules. The only thing that's randomized is the monsters, their placement on the maps themselves.
The map itself, the chests,
yeah. But
everything.
all the characters stay the same. They all level up. Well, their stats are randomized, but that's part of the game anyway. Like, you can get different boosts and stats. But
they equal out eventually.
They equal out, and your characters are still efficient in their own ways, in their same ways that they always are. Artie has really high agility, Decker has high strength and defense, Guy is a Decker wannabe, and Maxim's well-rounded.
Yeah. Well-rounded or useless.
Yeah.
Oh, assassin time. Yay. So, that's bad. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. A lot of games have randomized. This game actually has a de-randomized, where we can actually fix the seed, so that if we wanted to race completely same plane, we could do that. A friend of the community by the name of Moppleton created the de-randomizer.
Is everything the same in the de-randomizer?
Yeah.
Every floor will be the same?
Every floor, yeah. It just takes out any RNG change.
Okay. I was confused.
So as long as you start from a blank slate, it should be the same.
Zach, don't die. I already died. Not yet, sir, but the way these runs are going, we're probably both doomed.
I really need a healing spell. That's my big thing right now.
I told you I'd trade you one. What floor are you on?
I don't know, 37, 38 maybe?
I think that's where I'm at.
I just fought assassins, so...
Oh boy, I haven't seen any yet, so I'm probably about to get some ninjas. For those who were wondering, the ninjas that I was talking about earlier, they don't spawn until 44, so you do have those first few floors, 41 through 43, to get a green core. And I'm not saying you have to get it, but I'm saying that you should get it. If they don't spawn, you need to start praying and hopefully you have good luck with the ninjas. There's different ways to handle them. They're really bad, don't get me wrong, but there is ways to manage the ninjas. I have a little technique and setup for when you spawn in the middle of a room with a ninja. There's a little trick that you can do to kind of get a 50% chance. 50% chance is better than no % chance to get a first strike. And I
had a chance to do that right now, but I took one step too many. But it's just one assassin, so I don't really care.
Oh, it's no problem. Also, the assassins aren't as bad. Oh, mirror plate. Aren't as bad as ninjas. They're just kind of like your early introduction to them. They can be managed, and they can be killed instantly with Zap in one cast. Ninjas, on the other hand, I do have Zap, which helps with ninjas because it can kill one of them at least in one hit. But there is no effective way to kill them all at once unless you have like something that can really hurt air enemies with a nice boost to it.
So you may see Zach and I don't know, I'm sure he's doing it too, standing in doorways and running against them. We're not screwing up there. We're actually doing that on purpose. Because, as he said before, ninjas and assassins, once you enter the room, will start charging you. So we do that to get them to the door so we can try to get a 50% back attack on them. if you attack an enemy from the side of their sprite, you get a 50% chance to back attack them. If you hit them from the back, like I'm about to do to this dude, it's a 100% chance. Now, the only enemies that don't apply to are enemies that sprites don't change direction they're looking, like jellies early on, or things I'm not going to talk about later. But yeah. So if the enemy can't look in different directions, you can't back, but they also can't back attack you, which is also very nice.
Yeah, every enemy has four. Most enemies have 4 directions that they face in. Any enemy that can turn its position, you can get it in a side attack or a back attack. Any enemy that just stands still and kind of floats around, you cannot do that with. It's both beneficial but not. Depends on the enemy.
Did you get a green?
I got a green.
Nice.
Very lucky. It was. I was like, oh, it stayed like right at the beginning. I want to fight that spooky skeleton.
Let's see here.
I'll open the door so the flower got stuck. Okay.
Let's see.
What? That thing just totally came out of nowhere.
This is kind of bad, but not a huge deal. Guy might die.
Ooh, 2 cores. You're not gonna
So
die.
No, God, no.
Okay.
I'm kind of in a bad spot because of my lack of healing right now. It's really slowing me down because I'm opening a lot more chests and exploring a lot more floors. And Zach has the luxury of, being able to move a little quicker. I'm sure he's still taking his time.
The cave heard that. You did it, man. You just ratted me out. Yeah. I can't believe you would do that to me.
You might have to play this game now. I absolutely suggest you play this game. And I suggest you play the main game because the main game is a really good RPG. Just all around, really, really well developed game. And it didn't get a whole lot of notoriety. Not the word I'm looking for.
It's a missing.
A lot of people. Yeah, it's kind of in the US. It's kind of a hidden gem because when this game came out in the US, Final Fantasy III had just come out, so it kind of got overlooked by a lot of people. Camu armor, I can heal with that. Desperation has set in. But yeah, definitely worth a play.
Shoot.
If you like Super Nintendo RPGs.
I gotta fight a ninja. Straight up. It's in the doorway straight down, I couldn't move it.
I just made a really bad play, but I'll be alright, I think. Don't kill Guy. This is bad.
Yeah, Lufia 2, like, the Ancient Cave is just a special treat. And anyone who's grown up with Lufia 2 has always said, like, oh, everyone remembers Ancient Cave. You remember the main game, but you always remember the Ancient Cave. People will tell you about leaving their Super Nintendo on to play it.
For days.
For days. And it's funny that we can beat it in under an hour now for lucky.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, real quick, Zach was talking about how far the speedrun has come earlier. I've been playing this game now, like, competitively, not really competitively, but like speedrunning it for about 5 years now.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy, first off, to think. But when I came on the scene, it was mainly Zach and El Magus were kind of the lead competitors, and they were developing routes, techniques and everything like that. And I think the world record at the time was like 2 hours and 40 something minutes. It was pretty high up there. and now like the top 3 or no, what top 5 runs are under an hour. So things have definitely come a long way.
Yeah, I think there was no ancient cave runs. Like I had looked into Lufia too, the actual main game to speedrun, and they had a few people who did it, and they had one guy in particular. I always forget his name. It was like Matsuru or something. He was like 2 hours and something on the Japanese version, and I had no idea how he did it. And then I went around and I was like talking to people, and there was 2 people in particular.
Sorry.
What'd you get? A heal?
Champion.
Oh, there you go.
Thank the Lord.
There was 2 people in particular that had ran Lufia 2 in English. It was El Magus and Happy Squid, and I reached out to them. That was what, like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any notes?" I was like, "Do you have any notes for this?" And they were talking about it, and we got in contact. And I was like, maybe I should do something no one else has done, because I couldn't really find substantial notes. And I found that somebody had mentioned doing the Ancient Cave, but no one had ever done a run of it. And I was like, man, wouldn't it be awesome to have a speedrun that can never get stale, because it's always different. And I think I studied the game and talked with El Magus for a while. And then when I finally did my first run, my first ever completed run of Ancient Cave, I think was 3.5 hours. And I remember doing it, and I still have the highlight. And I was like, you cannot do it any faster than this. I was like, it's impossible. I was like, I grabbed everything and just had enough to win. You couldn't beat this any quicker than that. And then over time, we just kept going. It turned into 2 hours and 45, 2.5. Under 2 hours was a big one. I think I settled at 1.5 hours for a while.
Yeah, my first, like, at the time, good PB was like 1 hour 30. And I was super proud of that.
Oh, yeah.
I also found a Decker Blade. So.
Oh, good.
Just so you know.
Oh, dude. Don't worry.
We're both screwed.
I would say for anyone that's really interested in getting involved in the Ancient Cave speedrunning or just playing it at all, we have a really active Discord with really detailed information where you can learn pretty much anything that you want to know. We will discuss things. We do races occasionally. We have all sorts of things that we do. I would say if you do decide to run, don't be discouraged about getting killed when you have everything. It happens. It happens to all of us in the worst ways possible. But I would say if you want to aim for a good run, there is a time that we kind of say is a really good time for consistency, and it's under 1 hour and 15 minutes, I would say. If you get it under 1 hour and 15 minutes, you can get a world record. That's a very good time, especially considering RNG and anything like that.
I'm stupid. I'm just stupid.
But a good beginner time to aim for is under 2 hours. Oh Jesus, this room is horrendous that I just walked into.
I've forgotten how to play this game. All right.
Oh boy.
Luckily, they're not very scary.
Trying to think where I want to go. Let's get out.
So yeah. Sorry, Pawsama mentioned in chat, there's a member of our community by the name of Kriegspire who put together this guide of the Ancient Cave, which has more information than you will ever need to know. So it's a really good place to not just start, but like to fine-tune things. I learned a lot from it, to be honest. Like enemy weaknesses and stuff like that. There's some weird enemy weaknesses in this game.
Oh my god. Bad things are happening. I don't think I'm gonna die, but...
yes, aka equivalently. I got 0 ninjas, which is fantastic.
That is good.
He did it all by himself. He had no help from me or other people, all by himself. He said that once and I went off. I was like, are you kidding me, dude?
Ooh, my EXP is 911. Oh, that animation glitch.
Oh, there must be a lot of enemies in that room.
You don't have to say it out loud like that.
Well, So as you can hear from the two of us kind of bantering back and forth, this run's a lot of fun. Like, it's a fun game to play because you never know what's going to happen. And once you get over that hump of like, being super upset every time you die, it's just a lot of fun just to screw around. Obviously, we're taking it seriously, but you can't help what happens to you. So you just kind of enjoy the ride, and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm definitely having a lot of fun right now in this floor. Yeah, guys, it's totally fun.
Always fun. Never not fun.
Oh, thank God the stairs. Hello, stairs.
What level are you in?
Why?
Never mind. You can answer that later.
We're gonna have to switch over to Iris % soon.
You got another Iris.
Did I?
So, we always kind of joke about the Iris because they're useless. Whoopsies. But it's actually kind of bad to find Iris items. Simply for the fact is that they take the spot of something that could be useful. So anytime you find an Iris item, you're not finding something that could be good. This dude is being annoying. I hate samurais.
They're purely collectible, and there's 10 in total. There's 9 you can find, and there's 1 you get from the jelly. And people have actually done speed runs of it, and I think the world record's like 11 hours or something, and that's super lucky.
Yeah. I think that's Mitchie. I can't remember the time exactly, but I think it's 11, 12 hours. But Iris % is for the truly masochistic. I believe the first finished run of Iris % that was by Cool a few years ago, and that was like 23 hours or something like that.
Yeah, and that was still lucky.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, but at the same time, Iris % can be done in like an hour or less, if you got the best luck of all time.
I've gotten 3 treasures in 3 floors in under 2 minutes, yeah. And then I died the next floor, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, now that we're getting into the 50s and 60s, things are going to start getting really bad. Enemies just go up in difficulty, and they can really just wipe you out. Oh, I found Coma. That's really good.
It is. Yeah, so sleep is actually really useful in this game. It works on a lot of enemies, and there's a lot of very powerful enemies at that. So, Coma, there are 2 sleep spells. What's the other one? I just blanked.
They have Coma and they have Drowsy.
Drowsy, yeah. And Coma is the better of the 2. It has a better of hitting. Alright, so I think I really should have done this a long time ago, but maybe I'll just stick with Zeppy. I think I've come too far to go back now.
That's mutiny, sir.
I know, isn't it? But I've got a Gades and a Deckard.
Oh, right, you have that Gades blade. Damn. That's a guarantee kill for the most part.
Yeah, unless you do it in the wrong order. But
and you have Trick. Get out of here. And you have a black eye.
And a deadly rod. No curse lifted though.
Wow. I have a deadly sword, which I can't really equip, to be honest.
Yeah, not yet.
That's like a uh-oh button.
Yeah, so between the 2 deadly items, if you get a deadly rod, you just equip it right away for the most part. The deadly sword, on the other hand, is kind of one of those last-ditch efforts, because there are much better weapons for Maxim. Sorry. Right. So I don't know why I'm fighting this, but I'm going to. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm on floors 58, so I'm coming across the no cores now. That's the last set of cores you can get. They spawn from 58 through 62, and they give you way too much experience. 55,555, I believe. I kind of want at least 1 or 2 of them, if I can get them.
This could be maybe a problem. I'll have to heal with Artie.
I gotta go around.
So, you're moving pretty quick, by the way.
Well, I have to. Someone has a Decker and a Gades blade.
So I'm fighting this Sea Hedora, trying to get a Hedora rock drop. I don't really need it, so I don't really know why I'm fighting it, but it gives a good agility boost. If I can get it, I didn't that time. I probably won't try anymore. I also need levels.
Move! Move!
Can't remember.
This thing.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Careful.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Finally
get myself
got out of there.
cornered here. Okay. Well, this is annoying. Right, there we go. That's fine.
There's also, like, when you're running the cave, if you know, typically we skip certain floors, large portions of the floors. It really depends on what you have. Like, in Shadow's instance, he has a Decker blade and a Gades blade, so granted he's not missing certain things that'll help him survive, there's a lot of wiggle room for him, since he has almost a guaranteed jelly kill. There's a lot of things that he doesn't have to look for, and he doesn't have to do, which can save you time. You can kind of judge it yourself when you decide to do things like that.
Yeah, I technically could just run to the end because I'm trying to play it a little bit safer. I'm still picking stuff up and just kind of taking my time.
Yeah, like, even though he has, like, the items he needs to kill the jelly, it still doesn't mean that the cave still can't cave you and just completely kill you. If I could count how many times I died with the Gades blade, or right after getting one, and a Decker blade and deadlies and heals, everything I need, like, the chances of dying is just so low. If I could count how many times I've actually died after that, oh man.
Yeah. My big issue at the moment are my levels are a little lower than I'd like them to be. I haven't made it to the no cores yet, so there's still that chance. But I've got a deadly rod equipped, so I'm fighting Cyclops right now to get pretty good experience, and they're easy to back attack.
Oh yeah, but they can kill you if they use their move.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They can one-shot characters. I'd say for a normal speed run of this game, you would finish with a level between like 26 and 30, maybe somewhere in there, just depending on your core luck and everything like that. I'm at 23 right now, so I'm a little lower than I'd like. That's fine, whatever. Thunder Beast.
While you're navigating the cave, you kind of want to sit around 27-ish is a really good number.
Who's in the lead? Zack is farther ahead in the cave, and he's got some really good stuff. I can kill the jelly right now if I had to, but I am behind him. So he's going to have to do a little bit more searching, whereas I have the luxury of just kind of doing what I need to do to survive at this point.
Yeah, his priorities changed because he got that Gades blade. Yeah. So he doesn't have to, like, look through as many chests. Unless he starts having a healing problem, then he'll have to.
Well, I found champion, so...
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight this because they scare me. Okay, so...
Oh my god,
when you're in
I
battle...
have, like, 8 salamanders in this row.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Salamanders are pretty evil. So when you look at the characters' screens, I'm talking with my hands because I do in real life, but you can't tell, so it's really funny. Anyway, there are 3 little bars below each character. You've got your HP, your MP, and your IP. IP is Ikari points, which is anger in Japanese. And so it's kind of like a limit break, I always say, because people know what limit breaks are. But the more you get hit, the more that bar fills, and your equipment have special abilities you can use. For instance, the Decker Blade has Fatal Blow, Gades Blade has Octo Strike, and certain abilities take a certain amount of that IP. So you just kind of have to manage it and use it when you need to. because the Decker Blade and the Gades Blade take the full bar of IP, I'm not going to probably use any IP Decker and Guy if I don't want to. So I don't have to get it back later. Magic Scale, that's pretty solid. Oh, I guess I should have equipped at some point. Of course.
Right now I am feeding my Capsule monster to evolve him so he can get a little bit stronger. There's an enemy blocking the doorway, it's called a Warm Eye, and they can get really tough. And because it's facing up, I have to kill it, and I want to be as strong as possible for this fight.
Warm Eyes are annoying as well. Yeah. They can come in packs of 1 to 4. They attack twice. They have a kind of ability that can paralyze you. They're just nasty. Follow me. The only thing I don't have right now is a revive spell, which is kind of what I've been looking for. Because I still can die very easily.
This is part of the bonus dungeon that you can go to in the main game, but we're playing it through gift mode, which is unlocked after beating the game twice, once on start, once on retry, and it's only the Ancient Cave.
Right. Yeah, even in the main story, it's completely optional. When you get the boat for the first time, the captain says, "Hey, do you want to go to the group where the Ancient Cave is?" Where the lighthouse is, where the dude traps all the women in the town. Obviously, I didn't get past the Ancient Cave very much in the game. Actually, funny story, I've told this story so many times. When I first played Lufia 2, and you got the boat...
Oh, there's another door. Oh, it doesn't lead anywhere. Dude, I thought I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have to fight the Warm Eye, but I do. Now I'm sad.
Dancing with a Hedora. Okay, there we go. So you... Great.
Oh, it's only one!
One Warm Eye?
Yeah, just one Warm Eye. I had to
so
waste
anyway,
a lot of time there, but at least I evolved Sully already.
So, I was playing Lufia 2 for the first time, and you get the choice. Do I want to fight this? No, I don't. To go to the Ancient Cave or to go on with the story. I went to the Ancient Cave. I spent so much time in the Ancient Cave that I actually forgot what I was supposed to be doing. And I thought you actually had to collect all the Iris treasures to continue the game. So I did it, and nothing happened. And I was like, what? I just wasted like 3 days doing this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is uh-oh?
Maxim's confused, and he's on a rampage.
Does he have a deadly sword equipped?
No, luckily not. But Artie's confused too, and they're hitting each other. Oh, this is terrible.
It's a fight.
It's just a time. Oh, he crit Guy and killed him. Oh no. Oh no.
This is an unexpected turn of events.
There goes my IP.
Did you find a myth blade?
I did find a myth blade, actually.
Wow. That's a big something right there.
It is. I didn't say anything because you were talking about Iris, and that was more important. I wanted to hear that.
Yo, same thing? Nice, I'm not the only one who thought you had to find all the... That makes me feel just a little bit better about myself.
Oh, this is really bad. I have 2 Warm Eyes blocking the stairs. I don't know what to do. I gotta pull him back, but there's a salamander chasing me, but I can't go past the salamander because there's a dragon chasing me too. Oh.
I don't actually know if it was 3 days or not. Amount of time. It was probably longer than that, because I remember leaving my console on for a very long time. What's happening, Zach? Chat doesn't seem very happy.
Oh, you know, making stupid. Oh no! Hold on. Yeah. All right. Everything's back to normal.
Everything's fine.
All right.
We're good.
I made a
What were you
decision that could have
fighting?
killed me, but it didn't, so I'm happy with that.
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It never happened. Hello, Golgorum. You can go away.
So I don't actually know exactly what happened to Zach, but I can guarantee it happened more often than you would ever. One little mistake can change the whole thing.
Oh no, that wasn't a mistake. The first time I got hit, it was a mistake. The second time I got hit, it was a conscious decision that I was regretting the moment it happened. But it all went in my favor.
Alright, I'm gonna feed Zeppy, I think. There actually is like a right and wrong, not a right and wrong. There is a good, a better and okay way to feed capsule monsters, but usually we just try to go fast. But since we've got time, I'm gonna kind of take my time here.
Oh, I'm going through that stage where you're on a floor and you forget where you've been, and you're not really sure where the stairs are.
Yeah. Have I been here before? Yeah.
Oh, I see a blue chest. Come on.
You wanted an old sword.
Another
That's
Mirac plate.
silly thing. Super sword? I actually have a couple of
Another blue chest. It's an earring.
those. Yes!
All right.
So good.
Now I can avoid enemy encounters. I think that's that item, right?
So yeah,
That's the
spell
deal.
accuracy. Each spell, like status ailments and instant death, have a percentage. For instance, destroy is 50% when used on one enemy. On the lower, it just divides by that many. So 25, 12 and a half.
Another blue chest, and it's an air whip.
If only you had anyone who could use any of these things.
Oh yeah. If I had Selin. Hello, man. Oh boy.
Yeah, no problem. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. So yeah. So the way feeding works is it's all based on how much the items are worth when you sell them. And sometimes, so if you feed, it's kind of complicated. I'll try to keep it very simple here. But there are 4 levels for items. And I think I've got like, how many magic fruits? I have 3 magic fruits. Okay, why not? And if you feed outside, like a level, so if you are in the first form, level 1 items will give it bars to grow. If you're in the second level, level 1 items will not. So you have to feed level 2 or higher. And if you feed like a level 4 item right away, he won't eat anything that isn't level 4 until you feed it some bad items like 3 times. Sorry, trying not to feed Decker Blades.
I don't even really know how it works that well. I have a feel for it at this point. I've done
Yeah.
it so many times, I just know rather than...
It's stupidly complicated.
Yeah.
Alright. So I took Zeppy to 4th form because, you know, but I'll probably put him in 3rd form for the fight. I wish I had a flame fruit. I should have tried to grind one
This
for the
room
memes. But
is horrible.
yeah, well, I mean, if Colt, if you are interested in learning how we play this game, we do have a Discord. We can share, or somebody can share later on, and you're welcome to join us and, you know, learn more stuff.
These little blue-cloaked Grim Reaper guys that I'm avoiding right now, these are called leeches, and under no circumstances do you ever want to fight them. I do happen to have zap, so if I do end up fighting them, I do have a way to kill them in
What
one
if you want to
shot.
grind in? What if you want to grind an old sword off?
Oh yeah, they do drop an old sword, but it's like a 1% chance.
Yeah, 2%.
I've seen it once in the entire time I've ever killed them. But yes, they are very dangerous enemies. They can physically hit you, and when they do, they always cause status ailments. Hey, look, a second Decker Blade. Or they can cast an all-hitting magic attack, and if you get 2 leeches, you're in trouble. Especially if they back attack you. Your chances at being killed are very high. They're very, very bad. There is one more enemy beyond that we don't really like to talk about, and they're even worse. In my opinion, the worst combination in the entire cave is Archfiend and Leech.
Yeah, it's true. I think I'm just gonna stop playing and just go. I just found a Myth Blade. It's just stupid at this point.
You better.
What have we got? Black Dragons. I still need. My levels are still pretty crap. So I do need to fight some stuff.
I don't want that chest.
What about Reject? Yes, Reject is a thing. I am the the proud world record holder in Reject percent. It's not a joke at all. No, Reject percent is fun. It's a lot different and a lot harder than any percent no manipulation, I guess, as this category is called now. But it is fun. It takes some patience. Do I want to do this?
If you want to unlock Ancient Cave mode, like I said, you have to beat the game twice, start and retry. Retry makes it a lot easier. If you don't feel like doing that, there are Game Genie codes. And if you don't want to use Game Genie, on emulator, of course, you can actually beat the game twice in a row in under a minute. There's a really good guide for glitching the game out and beating the game in under a minute. Even I can do it, and I don't know how to do it.
This is bad. I shouldn't be fighting.
Did you
this.
run for it and something bad happened?
No, I'm fighting black dragons, and they're using Destroy, and it just scares me.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's like a tiny percent chance to hit multiple characters.
50%
As I
single
say
cast.
it, as I say it. No, okay, all right.
10% all cast. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I've gotten hit by Perish all cast, which is 5%, and had 3 people die. So.
B-Dragon getting fancy there. Hacking S-Ram. Go Fig. Thank you. Kill something, Artie! My goodness. The deadly rod has been broken, apparently.
I'm fighting these big oxes. They're called Gorgons, and the reason is because they drop a Gorgon rock. It adds a lot of strength, and it also gives you an IP attack that does 1/8 of an enemy's HP. I feel like I could still kill the jelly. I really don't think I'm gonna have a problem with the items that I have.
You've got Decker Blade, Myth Blade is pretty good start.
Yeah, I just feel a little
We got so much time.
marathon. How much time do we have?
Still about 48 minutes.
That's ridiculous. This is the fastest I think we've ever gone.
Yeah.
Usually, like, every time, even during RPG Limit Break, I was up to, like, the minute.
Same.
Oxes, bulls, same thing.
I really don't.
Mr. Orky.
This could be
Orky,
kind of
you
bad.
can leave. This green thing at this point, you never, ever, ever, ever want to touch them. Ever.
Yeah.
Don't even look at them. Don't even acknowledge it on the screen besides something you're just going around. Think of it like a traffic cone. They're Orkies, and they're very dangerous. They're a big tentacle monster with 8 heads, and it hits 8 times in a row very hard. And if you're lucky, it hits its AoE that burns about half your HP on everyone, if you're lucky.
The double Octohead Blast is a godsend.
But it's still stupid.
Yeah. You're like, oh good, only 3 people died. Sweet.
Oh, Archfiend. I see you there, buddy. I'm gonna have to fight something.
Oh no!
What?
Treasure room with Archfiends.
Don't worry, I have to maneuver some way in this place.
God, I hope the stairs
Oh, I
aren't
thought
in
I was
there.
lucky, but then I found out that this is the ancient cave and I'm not.
Come on, stairs. Oh, okay, good. The stairs are just under this arch. Which isn't a problem.
I don't know where to go. I gotta equip my deadly sword. I don't think I can get past this.
I have to fight an Archfiend as well. Maybe it'll just be double ice rogues. What is that room? Yeah, that's death, is what it is.
Maybe not. Wait, hold on.
Kriegspire would be proud of me. AoE casting destroy. I never do that. They killed one. Thunder blast.
Luckily, I have a few elements, and I can probably take these out without equipping my deadly sword, but it's gonna be very risky.
Alright. So I'm gonna do that.
Shake down!
Shake
Oh, Sully!
Double ice rogues, sometimes lucky.
Oh, that is super. Well, if they cast Cruel Storm, it's bad.
Yeah. Ayo, he called a friend. Great.
Okay, so Maxim's not faster than this guy. I equip my Mirac Plate.
I was gonna say, chat, if that's right, then he's dumb.
I think I equipped it. If not, then yeah, I am dumb. Alright, let's see. Hold on. We're about to find out. Am I dumb? Oh, I'm not dumb. I didn't equip the
Not
Myth
dumb.
Blade, though.
Eh.
You know what? I think I have a plan for this.
Mm-mm.
Let's see what it is first. It could just be really, really bad. Well, Genius. Wait, they too fire?
Yeah.
I don't have that. We're gonna pull him a little closer.
Nice miss, dude.
I just did something so god. Why? Oh lord. No.
Oh no.
I have to equip it. I have to equip the deadly. There's no way
I have to
around this.
run from this fight. Oh, I'm faster than Genies. That's wasn't surprised.
I swear to God, if this is not double Archfiend, I almost just want to poke in because I'm gonna have to fight it. Let me poke in to see what it is. Oh God, it's Archfiend Leech.
Oh no.
I'm running away. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh no.
Did it start with Ice Valk?
I don't know. This is so dangerous. This is the worst combination because that Leech is faster than Artie, I think, no matter what.
Artie can't hit with his deadly
Okay.
rod to save his life.
We're gonna have to do a little setup here. Alright, I don't want the boom sword. I want like a Silvo.
Yeah.
Let me see what my IP's at. Alright, Maxim can cast it. We need to kill. Actually, I should equip the deadly, use him to kill the Archfiend, and zap the Leech and pray. I don't know even know if I have a smoke bomb. I have to equip this deadly. I think. No. No, I don't.
The strats.
Wait, I don't know. I'm so scared. I think let me equip the Silver Rapier because because I need to kill the Archfiend. I have to. There's no way I'm burning that Archfiend down. Okay. I have Zap. Okay.
Yeah, leeches are like the fastest enemy in the game. It's near.
Alright, this is all we can do. We can pray. This could be the end, guys.
Yeah, that deadly doesn't want to work. That's what the problem is.
If I have a smoke ball, I'll feel a little happier. I have a terror ball.
Man, you better throw it. Now's the time.
I'm gonna put. Oh, if I put these two in the front row, they're likely gonna die. I don't know. I'm all in here. All right, let's see what we got. Just as a backup, I'm gonna cast a miracle on Artie. No, wait. Oh, I have a better idea. Terror ball. Miracle. Or I could cast double miracle.
You are all in.
Man, if I'm actually hoping this leech casts Ice Valk, because if it hits physically and Artie and Max would be very upset. It casts Destroy! Oh no! 10% chance on everyone, and Maxim died.
Oh no.
There, the Archfiend lives, but I can at least... My game just froze first. Oh god, what just happened? The game froze for a second. Oh no. Oh no. At least I'll kill the leech. Oh. Oh no.
I kind of want to stop and watch.
Don't stop. Wait, I cast a Terror Ball. I forgot about it. And I killed...
Success?
Yes.
Watch the language.
Oh, man. What did I say? I didn't say anything, did I?
No, you didn't say anything. You got close, though.
The Deadly. I equipped the Deadly and it didn't even get me use. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's upsetting.
It'll be alright. It'll be okay. I can get some use out of it right now.
It's okay. Artie has missed like 7 deadlies in a row.
I forgot I cast a Terror Ball, but I didn't really, you know, when you use a Terror Ball, you don't really count on it actually working. Well, at least we're gonna get some deadly hits, and y'all are gonna finally see what the Deadly Sword does right there. I'm gonna run away.
Yeet. Ground shock.
Oh, I got Frost. That's good. That means I'll build up some IP I lost.
Need to heal with Artie.
Oh man.
As you can see, these runs are very exciting.
Oh, I cannot believe I put that Deadly on, but how would I have known that the 50% Terror Ball was gonna work? I'm so sad. Maybe I can...
Yeah, you have to beat Lufia to the main game. Gift mode.
Oh, I missed.
Or, like we said earlier, there are Game Genie codes, or you can do the any percent route, which takes just a couple of minutes. Nope! Sorry, not fighting you. Who are you, Battle Driver?
Alright. Wow, what a floor. Surviving that was ridiculous. Now, I'd like to keep in mind, like, I'm not saying... I'm not trying to gloat or anything, but you kind of needed a little bit of strategy there to get past that. I did everything I could to survive, and it worked out. All I did was increase my odds.
Yeah.
I might...
Oh, there's a whole... This game is all about strategy. It's about planning your moves and hoping for the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Ugh.
so...
Silver Dragon.
Oh, well, that didn't work out. So I have to fight an Archfiend. What is it? Oh, my turn! Leech Archfiend.
Just run.
I have to fight it. It's in front of a door.
Just run.
Just run.
Like, IRL, just run.
I actually am gonna run. I need to get some MP on my boys.
Oh no, hopefully I don't have to go through that hallway of death. There's an Archfiend and a dragon blocking the stairs, I think. There might be a way out of here. Oh, I think I got lucky, maybe. Yes! Ha! We'll be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
I don't really know what to do here. Okay. I don't have a... Do I have a smoke ball?
For anyone who wants to know what I'm doing, I'm trying to farm IP. Now's probably the better time to do it when I'm not getting gold dragons in the mix. Alright, we're good. I can farm IP effectively.
You're pretty much worthless, guy. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I got the Cinder Blast!
Arch bro. Oh my god. No, that's bad. Don't do that. No, don't do that! Okay.
What happened?
He used Destroy on Decker, and Decker's using this.
Oh,
but it
boy.
missed.
The only thing I can hope for now is a Curse Lifter. But, you know, Maxim can just be a caster at this point. It's not that bad. Artie can definitely equip a mist rapier or something, and he might.
I think my fight went a lot better than yours.
Hey! Stop bragging, sir.
Catfish Jewel.
I'm trying my best. Oh, let's get out of here. By the way, it's not over yet.
No.
Anything could still happen to us. Like, it looks like we're pretty safe at the moment. We're not. Even if you had everything, what?
Just a really bad treasure room
God.
that I have to go through.
Even if you had everything you needed to survive and guarantee you would never die, the game can just, like, not give you the stairs. It's like, you never stop worrying in this speedrun. It's just constant panic attack after panic attack. At least for me. Let's see what I can do.
This room is bad, but it's not as bad as it, to be honest. Unless the stairs are on the top. Then it could be really bad.
That's funny, Sully. You're craving a freaking insect crunch. Get out of here.
Liar!
You're a liar!
Oh, you little... Whatever. Maxim died. Oh well, is what I say to that. Sure, let's bring him back, because I'm OCD about everybody having the same experience almost.
No! Come on, it's one away! I'm gonna give him plate armor. Yes! And for those of you that are wondering, like, what's up with these evolutions? Why did these things turn into the things that they do? This human giant is about to turn into a very familiar cartoon character. Squidward's house from SpongeBob. Alright, let's go.
God, this is not a good room.
Oh, I did! I fed a Decker Blade, I did. I had an extra one, so why not? Still pretty cool.
I shouldn't have joked about having so much time left.
Why?
Because I'm going slow, so slow right now. No, not Rip. Come on, give me a little credit. Next fight. Next fight will be Rip.
Okay.
Alright.
Work my way around this.
Archfiend Ice Rogue is an interesting. Artie's faster than Archfiends. Oh,
You need to cut it out over there, sir. You and
What's
your
that?
black eye.
Yeah, remember when we talked about agility?
Yeah.
That's why, right there.
And your deadlies.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of hoping for a curse lifter, but I'm trying not to stay too long on these floors. Oh no! Oh no!
Come on, dragon. Stop
Double
it.
gold dragon, and I'm stuck in all
Uh-oh.
the way.
That's no good. What is that dragon doing? Other than
Basically, have
being
to take a chance here. I gotta see what this other dragon is.
This dragon is really annoying.
I can maybe survive this one.
Double
I somehow have to get
silvers.
past the double gold.
I gotta do double silvers, but
Oh good, coma hit. And the deadly mist!
Ruh-roh. Do I want to run or just try to kill it? Chap, what do you think? I think I'm just gonna try to kill it.
Alright, both these dragons are asleep.
We win. Alright.
Oh, God. Sully.
Hey.
No, he woke up! He hit Maxim. Copper dragons are faster than my characters. This is so bad. I'm hoping Artie doesn't miss here. Okay. Good. Yeah, you don't kill goldies. I can back attack and kill one of them, but I don't have a smoke ball, so I don't have a way to run away and guarantee another back attack. So there is a way I can survive here. I have to get the gold dragon bottom right and back attack it. On the left side, so that I can sneak on through.
This is not a good position to be in.
There's a way past this. It's really dangerous. Now, if the dragon goes up and forces me up, I have to make a decision, but I am not taking a risk here.
I'm in a not good spot. Everybody but Decker just died.
No, you're good.
Yeah, well, I survived. If that means I'm good.
You just have to believe.
Oh, I've got 6 regains. Never mind.
Remember we said, early on, not a whole lot of things happen, but when you get to the end, things start happening? Things are happening.
Welcome to the end.
Yeah. Oh, that was my chance.
So the big issue here is that Guy lost his...
Yes.
No!
Why?
You've been... vaulted! What's up, Squealer?
God help me. Please, Maxim, do not miss this. Oh, please don't miss this. He didn't miss it. Alright, that's my boy, Maxim. Oh, I dodged 2 dragons and have to fight 2 more dragons. Just usual. Just ancient cave things, But I can get past this second one regardless of what it is. All it has to do is come towards the door. It's just a matter of waiting. But I am going to see what it is if it's something I can easily kill.
You guys are doing great with these instant death attacks and just missing all of them.
Alright, he's frozen. Maxim does not kill his copper dragon, so we are going to run away. And that's exactly why. I got cinder blasted, but luckily I ran away.
This game is so dumb. Of course the stairs weren't in that room. Why would they be in that room?
Alright. Feeling good. Feeling good. Getting some levels. Oh, you woke up! Not feeling good anymore! I'm gonna run away. Thank God he's Cinder Blast. Oh, man.
I wonder if Diamond Dust will kill me.
When does this ever happen? I've had it to where Copper Dragons didn't hit me with Cinder Blast 15 times in a row. All of a sudden, that's not the case.
I need to pull this genie down here without this Archfiend getting aggroed. But there's a Hades in the way, and he's being a little annoying. Alright, there we go.
Please.
What a game.
I've survived so much today. I'm already burnt out. Alright, finally we go through the floor, and there's more dragons! There's 7 of them. Hopefully this one moves and I can get beyond the door. Yeah, and there's another dragon! Oh no! Oh no! That is a necromancer.
Oh.
Okay, somehow we sneakily got past it. It was really dangerous and we shouldn't have done it, but we did it. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, okay. Hey, dude.
Mine for you.
Dude, calm down. You're freaking me out.
Stressing me out, man. Oh, okay. There's just a lot of Archfiends in this room. I'm trying to sneak by.
I think one time during a race with somebody, they were freaking out about something, and I was legitimately scared about what I was focusing. I was like, dude, you need to calm down, man. You're freaking me out. I think I was trying to dodge 3 necromancers. Everyone's saying about the oh no, where I'm like, oh no.
I kind of want to fight this. God, dude. So dragons move every 3 steps, and swinging your sword also counts as a step.
What floor?
There, I explained something. We've been screaming for the past 20 minutes. I felt like I did my duty. What's bad about a necromancer? Literally everything.
Everything. We've said that about a bunch of enemies, but necromancers are like, well, they're the bane of our existence because they teleport, and sometimes they teleport a little crazy. And if you're trying to get past dragons and there's a necromancer walking around, he'll probably make it to the door before the dragons get away, and they teleport into the doorway, and that's how a lot of people get killed.
Yeah.
I'm still collecting, hopefully getting a curse lifter, but it ain't gonna happen.
I'm trying to get some IP back. It's kind of early, maybe. I don't know.
What floor are you on?
80 something.
Oh my god, I'm like
81.
96. What do I do?
Yeah, dude. I've been in this room for 20 minutes.
Oh, necromancers, please. Why is there no treasures in this room? That can only mean one horrible thing. Oh boy. I'm gonna go up here. What could be worse?
I knew that was gonna happen.
All I want is a curse lifter. I think I can still do it. Oh! Hello there.
Party's fast. That
Hello,
was
room.
real.
We're gonna leave that room now. Yeah, that was a Dragon Con.
Do you have IP?
I have full IP.
Jeez, you're gonna win for sure.
No, I'm not. I have to be able to kill the jelly. That ain't gonna happen.
What are you talking about? Myth Decker? Zap?
Yeah, but Maxim has a deadly on. I'm gonna have to use, oh god, Artie's IP. Oh man,
You
more
got
Dragon.
Thunder.
Huh? Yeah, I could use
You-
Thunder with Maxim.
Just use Cinder Blast, dude.
No!
What's your problem?
Yeah, my oh god, I'm about to get trapped. My opening's probably gonna be like Trick with Maxim,
Mirror.
Zap with Artie, and then put Artie in the front row at some point and do a 3x.
Stop attacking Decker.
What do I do? They won't move! Oh, but the other one's on the move! No.
This
Please.
game is so dumb.
This is dumb. Why do I speedrun this?
Yeah, that happens a lot too. What am I doing with my life?
Move, Mr. Dragon. Mr. Dragon, please. Please, I'm trying to quest for glory. Thank you.
Just back attack me. I don't even care. Use Cinder Blast! You loser!
Is he just looking at himself in the mirror?
Yes! And
another
attacking
Myth Blade.
Zeppy over and over and over and
I
over.
have another Myth Blade, but I have a deadly equipped.
Oh. Surprise attack. Mirror. Mirror. Second mirror. This game. Getting trolled so bad. Oh, I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it.
I like how we were all like calm, cool, and collective at the beginning, and now we're just freaking out.
He either... Oh, okay. No, not enough. Close, but not enough.
Got a stun gun.
He either uses mirror or attacks Zeppy. All it does.
Huh! Two necros.
Oh my god.
Alright. Alright, we're on 98. I see the stairs, they're not blocked. I gotta check all the chests though. I gotta make sure. I gotta know. Huh! Necro.
Stop it. Raging at this dragon. Oh my god. Mirror. Mirror or mirrors?
No! Why did I check the chest? Why did I check them?
Uh-oh. Sounds like fun times on floor 98.
No. Another iron piece.
Oh.
That's 3.
Oh my god.
The cave isn't gonna just let that slide.
I can't. My will to live is slowly.
All right, guys.
Yes! He did it! It only took 30 times!
Oh, wait, I got a Cancer Rock, too. Can you use that with the Myth Blade or Old Sword?
Old Sword.
Damn.
Where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? Oh, there's more rooms. Why wouldn't there be? Wow, that floor only took 8 years. I'm on 82. Alright, time to just go.
I don't know, who can even use Cancer Rock? I don't think it's going to work, not with Miss Rapier, Myth Blade, or Decker Blade.
I mean, it would be Artie.
But I mean,
unless you want to skip... No, it would be Artie.
But yeah, but wouldn't I just use the Miss Rapier anyway? Just use its IP?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would think. Do I have a camo armor? I don't.
Obviously, Maxim is just completely worthless.
Right now he is.
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know. I mean, the Cancer Rock might be... I don't know. You think that'd be better than... No, I think the Miss Rapier.
No. I mean, maybe.
I'll keep it on him and decide when I get in there. I don't know. I think I have everything I need equipped. Decker.
Why do we skip some chests? Gotta go fast, man. Gotta go fast.
Alright, let's just kind of hope for Sully. Oh, by the way, this room is completely messed up and inverted. I really don't know what's going on. The stairs are hanging off the wall. The carpet's broken apart. It's real nasty in here. And this is the jelly. We only have 3 turns to kill it. It does not touch me.
It heals you, in fact.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cast Trick.
You cast Trick.
Alright, we're gonna zap on our first turn. Alright, let's do it. And we get treated to the Sinistral music. Alright, I'm kind of looking for like a 2.6, 2.8 with a guy, and then maybe, hopefully, a 4 point something with Decker? Who knows? I don't know, but who knows? 2.8. 4.1. And a headbutt, dude.
Wow. Being useful.
That's awesome.
Who would have thought?
We're gonna go ahead and cast Thunder.
Hey, my Archfiend casted Thunder.
655, I don't know. With Artie's Miss Rapier.
Glad I spent 20 minutes grinding for IP when Archfiend just destroyed me.
Okay, Sully hit again, but not a special. Alright, so this is the last turn that I have to kill the jelly. Time will be on when the jelly breaks apart, if he dies. If he dies, it'll be when he breaks apart. If not, time is just when I exit the battle.
Chat's saying 2200.
There we go.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, time.
Hey, GG.
We almost 3-turned the jelly. We needed like just a couple more hundred more damage.
Am I allowed to keep going?
Yeah, of course. I think you have plenty of time. You have 19 minutes. I hope so. I think you have time to keep going.
This game.
I shouldn't speak for the mods.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that run. I learned Stone Crush! And it's off screen.
You know what's worse? I was doing a reject run, and okay, keep going. It's been we're
you're
ahead
good.
of schedule already. And I learned Evil Aura with Art Darby in a reject run after killing the jelly or losing to the jelly.
How did you kill it without Evil Aura?
No, I didn't kill it.
Oh, okay.
Still can learn it.
Oh, I guess for those of you that want to know what happens after, but definitely keep watching Shadowkiller.
Yeah.
He's about to get to the jelly.
Okay. No, I'm not really close at the moment. Why Archfiends everywhere, dude?
I don't know. I cannot believe I freaking got past that hallway. Oh my god.
What was your time?
1:41:46.
That's pretty fast for a marathon.
This is very fast. I'm surprised I killed it that fast. I hit Zap with Artie in the last turn and killed it. That's a really quick kill. It was almost 2 turns. It must be the levels. I had pretty high. Oh, I got a really high roll in the Myth Blade, almost 3k.
Oh wow.
And then 4.1k with the Decker Blade. That's really high. 2 high rolls. Hopefully we see a double kill here. There's a lot of races and runs that have gone really bad with the Ancient Cave.
Yeah.
Now we had a tournament called the Fatal Blow Tournament. What was that, like last year we had it?
Yeah.
And
I think it was in March or something.
There were so many races going on. There's like teams of like 4 and 5, and we did that, and everyone who didn't win got eliminated. And we had a final round between 4 people, and every single one of us killed the jelly.
Mm-hmm.
It was really great. And then we just raced to like floor 20 and just to see who would win. But it was really exciting. Some of us finished really fast. Some of us took a while. It was really great.
This dragon is being annoying. Come on, dude, please. I don't want to fight you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Come on.
He won't move. He won't move.
There we go. I still have so much farther to go, but I'm past Archfiend, so that's all I care about.
What floor were you on again?
I'm on 89 now. So now it's just Necros and Dragons, which is terrible, but less terrible. I can comfortably move a little bit quicker. Somebody... Alright. Oh, wait.
I gotta do this. Oh, while he's still going up a few floors, what happens after you kill the jelly? He tells you you're the world's best warrior. He's honored to be able to fight with one as brilliant as I am. And then he gives you the Ancient Cave Key. And then he says, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And typically in my stream, it's a tradition that we all say bye-bye to the jelly. I should do a manip run and finish before.
God.
I don't even remember how to do it. I have the notes somewhere.
This is annoying. Oh, there's another dragon just hiding down there. That's fun. So I'm just gonna stand in this door and then get list count. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's that uh-oh? I have a delay. I don't like uh-oh, especially delayed.
Okay. I think we're okay. I was just busy trapping myself in a corner. That's all.
Oh, that is an uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'll be okay.
Okay, alright. I like that
I'm
spoiler.
not too scared of a copper dragon because Artie's faster. So even if it does hit me with like Cinder Blast, I can heal.
I have another run. I don't want to advertise.
Yeah.
Somebody else's marathon.
Can you go somewhere with some music?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The silence is deafening.
I'm sorry. Here, we'll play this music. I think it's appropriate. I was gonna go turn in the iris items, but we don't want to hear catchy town music while this is happening. I'm so sorry. Or yeah, if you want, you can switch the audio over. I don't know if that, unless it's different. I mean, you can keep it on mine, but I'll sit here. I forgot that the music turns off after you beat the jelly. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, that's what I just thought of. We haven't tested, so that's not a good idea.
Oh boy. Stay away.
We're good, we're good.
2. Stairs.
I don't want to jinx anything. That's why I'm not
Just
saying what
don't
could
say
go
it
wrong,
then.
You know, because
I don't want to jinx anything, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember that jinxing thing?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll be alright because they're being really nice. What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where'd he go? Alright. Alright, everything's fine.
Your higher level, that was pretty okay.
They also attacked like 4 out of the 6 times, which is...
Dang, you're higher level than I was. I'm only like 33.
Remember that room that took me 20 minutes? That's why. Just stare at me, please. Passing up all these goodies.
You have your IP, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So basically where we're at now is Shadowkiller's just basically getting to the end. He's on floor 95 that I can see. He only has to get to 98 and then go through the stairs one more time and he'll be okay. Typically at floors 88 through 98, the only thing you have to worry about are necromancers and gold dragons. And dragons in and of themselves are not that bad. They can kill you if they get in hallways, but in most floors they're very manageable because you can back attack them and they move around very slowly.
Yeah.
So as long as you have deadlies and you keep your cool, a lot of times you'll be all right. And technically,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
keeping your cool is a big part of it.
Yeah, and even necromancers are very manageable. It gets tough when you're in like party rooms or you're trying to go through a door and they teleport into the doorway when you're trying not to go into the room. That can get very scary.
I might be able to 2-turn this, just for kicks.
Oh wow, you made it. Okay, wow, 3 floors really fast. Okay, so we're here. Is Zeppy 4th form?
Yeah, but I'm gonna put him on 3rd and hope for a power or whatever it's called.
Oh, the attack upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be a big kill. Are you gonna... Oh, that black eye if you want to change it. Oh wait, you have a Gades blade, never mind. That'd be worthless.
Let's give you that.
Well, you can still put it on Decker if you want to attack with Guy first time. I don't know. You do what you want to do, man.
Alright.
I'm just talking
You
out
do
loud.
you.
Wow, you have a lot of jewels. I had a cancer rock.
I have 3 of those.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's make sure we've got some MP, whatever. You want to see a speedrun for Phantasy Star? I know it. Not me, but I know somebody who does. Alright, and so we're going to change Zeppy to his 3rd form. We want to see Energy Wave. Alright, I'm gonna do one more check. I got time and I'm gonna be careful. Decker, Gades, Myth. This never happens, by the way. This setup. Alright. So we're gonna move. Yeah, do that. I think I'm gonna double trick.
You have a curse up there?
No, I don't.
Okay. You can double trick. I mean, I don't see why not.
Unless I get an energy wave, then I'll...
Oh yeah, if you do get that, then don't. I don't know. I never double trick though, so I can't really...
Oh my gosh. That Mythblade roll.
Well, I'm only just seeing you buff now, so I'm about to see
Yeah, just wait. I'm just gonna go for the 2-turn. If I don't get it,
Oh, wow.
it'll be okay. Yeah.
What? Oh, that fatal blow kind of evened out though. You see,
Yeah, it
like
was
your fatal blow was 3.5. Mine was like what 4.1 after a 2.8. That's not bad. So I did. That's probably why I killed it so quickly. I got a high roll in that Decker blade. That was dumb.
It's dumb. So that's Octo Strike. As you can see, it's pretty ridiculous. I'm not gonna get a 2-turn though. Oh, I did get a 2-turn.
Oh wow.
How about that?
300s too every single time. That's pretty great.
Yeah. Yay, that's time.
Can you believe that? We both almost we both almost 2-turned. I didn't 2-turn, but I almost did. Wow, that was really good. GG, man.
Yeah, the 2-turn is pretty rare. You have to have very equipment set to do that. Decker Gades and something else pretty big, the Myth Blade for me in this case. Thank you all for the GGs. This was a lot of fun. I hope Zach had some fun too. I know he did.
So much fun.
We love doing this. The community is a lot of fun. It's very welcoming. We like to kind of joke around and just have a good time. So if you'd like to join the Discord, we do have one of those on how to do these. There's lots of different kinds of runs. We didn't even really get into that very much. But there's a lot this game has to offer. Is a 1-turn possible? No, I don't think so. But thank you, RPG Limit Break and Questing for Glory for having High Spirits. Thank you very much for doing all this.
Thank you also as well.
Yeah, and that's all we've got. So hope you guys had fun, and stay tuned to the marathon for the rest of the show. Zach, you got anything else before we leave?
Oh no, just thank you for letting us do the race. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. And thank y'all for watching guys. And everything. It's good.
Well, thank you all, and we're going to pass it back off to High Spirits when he's ready.